That's T1 at maximum eastern reach. That's a major piece. Stupid ass. Dumb bitch. I don't know what he's yelling about, but that's not a stupid job being done right there. And as you see, that weight is set upright, and I'm sure they're not going to leave it there. So T1 is about to go under major stress, and we got eyes on T1's ability. You gotta be looking at about at least 15 ton. And she winches, she lifts, and she twists. So all that weight, and I'm just assuming from pieces I've seen on transport this morning that that's about 15 tons at least. Maybe much greater than that. So T1 continues its testing process, its testing phase. That just might be a maximum reach, maximum lift. And inspectors seem to be happy with that. Show of ability. Yeah, because the boys are removing the catch basin and the logs that were placed under there. There was a certain amount of log that was put there to collapse, and they collapsed, and what was placed further down to be a catch basin work as the test was designed to. So we got discussion among those has got to be inspectors, and that had to have been a continuation of Tower 1's testing phase. Well, I may never know, but these group of guys who are gather right there, they'll be able to testify whether or not that's exactly what just occurred. Yeah, she's still underweight. Let me see if I can get close enough to get a weight on that. There she swings above the ground, buddy. Can't get a weight. That's her swinging there. Nope, can't get no weight on that. I don't know. I couldn't get an exact number on that, but the thickness of that and the company that piece is traveling in leads me to believe it's at least 15 ton going into storage. And that's T1 in action. But we're gonna get gauge on some weight that's around the yard. I'm gonna show you something here where I'm coming up with my number of 15 ton from. Need some weight on those bodies. That coffee and cigarettes is just sucking them dry. They probably don't even drink a cup of water each day. Yeah. Okay. So we have one truck that was sitting here at 71. Yes, that's right, 71,000 pounds. But this piece, this is the 71,000. But there's a piece that was in front of this one that was at 40 ton, 40.4 tons. This one is 71,000 pounds. So I'm coming up with that 20 tons. And when I say it might be much more than 15, 20 tons, the PC just left, this is 71. And it's very much close to this size. It's just lacking those fins. And that's 71,000 right there. So you see, T1 just went under a sizable test. And I don't know its maximum. To tell you the truth, I don't know what Tower 1 and Tower 2's maximum lifting capacity, reaching capacity is. But this one is 71,000 pounds. And the one that was sitting in front of this one was 40,400 pounds. Or 40 point, oh, a ton is what, 1,000? A ton is 1,000 pounds. I think it varies whether you're using British or American system, but yeah. This is 71,000 pounds, so that would be what, 71 tons? Oh boy. I believe so. So the other one has been moved into position for offloading. So I'm going to observe from over here and see if they move that one, and I know the definite weight of that one. It might be in the yard as I speak. Let me check that out. Yard meaning right there, which would be the driveway. Let's see. Here's another piece that's being strapped up, ready for offload. But I don't believe that's a 40 ton. I think the 40 ton just went over to the other side where you see number one crane just move that piece. So they're about to move that off. And it just might be the 40 ton piece. Let's see. So while I'm checking to try to find out what weight that was, and I'm saying that Tower 1 just went under a major test, just completed a major test. To prove my point, the chuck crane is being retracted and there's weight, major weight. That 71,000 you just saw on that truck is sitting there to be moved, and the chuck crane is being retracted. So I can only say that Tower 1, I can only state with confidence that Tower 1 just went through a major test and passed with flying colors, because the chuck crane is being retracted. Whether it's because of cloudy skies or whatever, but it's being retracted. So that means that T1 is gonna be the major players, because those trucks are not gonna be sitting around the yard all day with their loads on them. So T1 just went through its stress test, and seemed to have passed with operational colors. Yeah, the arm of the chuck crane has been moved in, and the hydraulic is moving the chuck sections in. This is the 40 plus ton, the 40.4 ton piece. So let's see who gets to lift this. And that's where I was gauging my weight from when I say that piece that the tower crane just was tested with had to have been at least 15 tons, 20 tons. And believe me, it is much more than half of this size of this that is labeled 40 tons. 40.4 tons. That's the weight on that piece. And it's less than twice the size of the piece that was just utilized as a test for Tower 1. So, and chuck crane, and the chuck crane just retracted, and it continues to be retracted. So it's going into full retraction. Yeah, it's going into full retraction. So we're gonna possibly see, and more than likely see, T1 move that 40 ton. So I'm getting closer and closer in knowing. I've asked, but these guys don't want to tell what the maximum capacity of that tower crane is. So I'm getting closer and closer of knowing, getting an idea. And why haven't I looked it up? I guess I will. But that's going into full retraction. The workhorse of one Vanderbilt, or as I would say, Grand Vanderbilt, because it's in support of Grand Central there. Huh? It's in support of Grand Central. So we take one Vanderbilt and we break it down to Grand Vanderbilt, and everybody is together and happy. But I'm not financing this, so I don't get to name it. But the tower, the chuck crane is going into full retraction, and the tower crane is weighted after placing that piece into storage. So let's chill for a bit. And it's fair to say that that workhorse is done for the day. She spins, she turns, she makes herself as small as possible. And how can I call that a she? You know what I'm saying? With that stretch and that retraction. Has to be a male, right? Bad boy, bad boy. Well, that's our society, male and female. There are those who would try to tell you different, but From what I've seen, that's a male. It's called Chuck. It's a Chuck crane. Chuck is a nickname for a man, right? Yeah, so that's a Chuck crane. Man retracted fully. Boom. That's gonna be the player for the day. Yeah, those trucks are not gonna be sitting around this yard. These guys are running around here with these motorized skateboard, and they move fast. Yeah, so let's hang tight for a second and see if the Chuck crane starts its move into position to extract this 40.4 tons. Yep. No question about. Unless someone was just putting graffiti on, that's 40.4 tons. And it all belongs to Senor number one, I should say Señorita Numero uno. So I'm gonna lay back and wait for that to be picked up. And the thing is, trying to guess where in the yard that's gonna be stored. Chuck continue its descent. It'd be funny if the Chuck crane is moved off site today. And as I speak, T1 is bringing its hoist up. And I can only think that it's doing that to move into position to remove the 40.4 tons from the driveway. Has to be what it's coming for now. So T1's colors are flying this morning on its second day of operation. So the way, I didn't record it, but the way that T1 just lowered its cable into the yard, it could only be dropping the extra harness that it was using for its test. When it come back, and it's coming up right now as I speak, there should be less harness on it. And it should be moving into position to pick up 40.4 tons. And you still got movement by the Chuck crane. could be. The truck crane is in a position that says it is about to be moved off site. Yeah. The truck crane is in a position that is given every indication that it is about to be moved. Off site. Oh, audio. The tower crane is moving a major piece out of storage right now, and that piece is the pivoting arm right there, that yellow arm, that smaller arm you see right there. The tower crane, number 1 tower crane, is moving number 2's pivot arm out of storage, and that move, I can only say, is to facilitate the 40.4 ton that's in the driveway. So I think I'm right when I say that the truck crane is being prepared for movement off site, to be moved off site. But as I speak, the pivot arm of tower number 2 is being moved out of storage, and we know it's not going to be used right now because the tower hasn't reached that high yet. So it can only be in motion to facilitate storage of that 40.4 ton. And then we have 71 ton waiting to be moved into the yard there. 71 ton is being waited. But the next move has got to be that weight that's sitting on the transport in the driveway. Coming down, she's bringing that pivot arm down around where we see that circular mason. Yeah, she's gonna be sitting right in the middle of that. That has nothing to do with that circular form there. That piece, that statement I'll bet on. That's a piece of the crane, the second crane. All you 79ers, you subscribe to my channel now and stop those boys who'll be bringing you half the story. My videos are fire. See all that spark? There is flame. And the name is Yadara. Write to me if you have complaints. So they move the cable from that point to that point. And that's the welder going up. For whatever reason, I guess he's got to check out. They probably found a stress point. Boys, watch it. So there's going to be 3 of them up there. So they having the welder go up and check it out. He took a quick look and he's back down. Yeah, he's got fast hands. I mean eyes. Good eyes. Good hand to eyes coordination. See how he climbed up there?